Singh. I am a PhD research scholar in Department of Buddhist Studies, Nalanda Mahavihar. I came here in TEEP program, and the tenure of my program is May 2023 to June 2023. Today is the last day of this program, and I am submitting my final report and this presentation on my final report. This report will compile all the activities that I have undertaken or undergone from this program. Before going to the detail in the report or presentation, I would like to thank Dr. Chuming Shifu, Director, Graduate Institute of Religious Studies, Nanhua University, and Director of TEEP program, for giving us this opportunity, a well-learned experience, a very rich experience to a totally new culture, to a totally alien culture to us. So with all these words, I am going to begin my presentation. There are total 6 activities I have undergone through this program. The first one was International Conference on the Light of Nalanda. The second one was Relic Ceremony of Master Singh Yun. It is on the headquarter of Fokwang Shang. The third one is Taipei Exploration Trip. This is basically a 3-day trip organized by NHU, Nanhua University. The fourth one is Chiai City Hall event. This event basically comprised of Buddha shower and cultural event, which is like dancing and music shows. The next one is a special lecture by Mr. Pintu Kumar, who is a scholar from India, and he is living in Taiwan from, I think, from last 8 years, and he basically presented his master's dissertation. And the last one is Sinchu and Chungli Cultural Exploration Trip. So with all the slides, I am going in detail. The first one is International Conference on Light of Nalanda. So basically I attended this program when from India itself. My role, Dr. Chuming Shifu gave me the responsibility to coordinate my university, which is now Nalanda Mahavihar, for this program. It was my responsibility to organize more and more people for this program, and my basic role was to facilitate the chief speaker from Nalanda Mahavihar, Professor Rana Purushottam Kumar Singh, to assist for this program. My takeouts from this program is like, okay, we talk about Nalanda, the ancient glory of Nalanda, but what are the takeaways? What its relevance in today's world? So these things broadly, these things were the main themes of that program, and this program also concluded with giving a tribute to Master Singh Yun, and at last what we see is there is a mutual decision to organize programs on the life and contribution of Master Singh Yun to motivate the young generation, to motivate the present world. So with this, I am moving to the next slide, or the next event I have undertaken through this program is like Master Singh Yun Relic Ceremony. For this ceremony, we visited the historic Fokwang Shang Monastery headquarters, which is situated in Kaohsiung County of Taiwan, on the auspicious relic veneration ceremony of its first patriarch, Master Singh Yun. This ceremony was on the 14th May 2023, and we, with the TEEP students, with other Indian students of Nanhua University, along with the staff community, we went there. This ceremony was basically in 2 parts. In first part, what we saw, the relic procession and veneration of Master Singh Yun, and the second part was like in which people presented their memories regarding Master Singh Yun, their life and contribution, their own experiences with him. So overall, this program was also very rich for us. We saw the process, the methods of giving tribute to someone in a new culture, and this has been talked in history also. So this also is a very learned experience for all of us. The third activity I have undergone through this program is Taipei Exploration Trip. This trip was a 3-day trip from 16th May 2023 to 18th May 2023. We basically covered few places in Taipei. just for the purpose of exploration and learning and to gain new experiences. And this places were national park. It is a place which is situated just next to the station. I mean, not very far from a station. And at one corner of this of this park, the National Museum of Taiwan is also located. And in this park, what we see is the history of Taiwanese railway is also presented. The second place we went was National Museum Taiwan. The third place we went is like the presidential office building. It's also a historical building. The fourth place where we also stayed at first or second day, a Fuman temple, in which we got a very rich interaction session with the Venerable Master Manfa. The one another temple we visited in Taipei is like Taipei temple. And after that, we concluded this trip with visiting 101 tower. We went to the top floor. We saw the city from there. It was really a beautiful experience for us. We tried to understand the architecture from the 99th floor, I think. I'm actually forgetting the floor number over which we gone that day. And with that thing, I'm moving to the next slide, which is Chiai City Hall event, Buddha shower and cultural event. So in Chinese tradition, what we notice is Chinese people or Chinese tradition usually mourn the death of some eminent master or some eminent personality up to few days. History describes that usually this event began from few days, or also in some cases it have lasted up to an year also, and a whole year also. So in that event, on 19th May 2023, the ceremony started with bathing the baby Buddha or Buddha shower, which is again, according to Chinese legend, have its own historical essence. It is followed by a special address by Master Singh, the second patriarch of a school of humanistic Buddhism, and then multiple singing and dancing performances by students of Nanhua University. We went there, we saw the performances, we tried to learn things, we tried to learn that how the people of this land think, how they celebrate and mourn their events, and how to take their responsibilities a step ahead after passing of Venerable Master. And the next event I have participated is basically a special lecture organized by Mr. Pintu Kumar, and he, as I told before also, that he presented his master's dissertation. The title of his presentation or his master's dissertation is A Study of Life and Cultural Adaptation of Indian Communities in Taiwan. So he basically started with history of Indo-Taiwan relations, and he started with in late 90s when first Indian student arrived in Taiwan for the purpose of a study, and from then onwards there is no looking back. Now Indians have settled in Taiwan, and they have occupied a special place in almost every sphere of Taiwanese life. Now he told us that he basically shared this very he shared this very interesting experience or fact with us, that there are total 7 to 8 Indian clubs which are existing in Taiwan right now. Indians also celebrate their own cultural festivals. They carrying forward their own tradition. Yes, and also there is a cultural amalgamation between Indian and Taiwanese community through marriages or through common programs. A detailed project is still underwent, that how this cultural amalgamation is working and how it is taking a step forward in the beginning of to strengthen the friendship of India and Taiwan. So overall, this experience is also very rich experience. We learned a lot. It's like studying a practical aspect of the conjecture of life belong to two different cultures. And with that, my last activity that I have undergone through this trip is Sinchu and Chongli Cultural Exploration Trip. So we basically, and I would like to thank the director, TEEP program, Dr. Choming Shifu, as she came along with us. She guided us throughout the program, and we started this trip from Sinchu railway station, which is a Japanese building, which is European style fourth generation building in Taiwan. It built in the Japanese regime. It was like 1919 and 1920, I think. I'm forgetting the year, so pardon me for that. And so that historical building looks amazing. It is a very beautiful experience, and the students and history lovers definitely will feel nostalgic standing in front of that building. And after that, there was we attended a very humble invitation from one of our colleagues, Aruna's relative. We went there to have lunch, Indian lunch. That was like a more relieving experience for us, and I seriously thank Aruna and their relative for this. After that, we went to just to take a visit to National Technical University of Taiwan. We went to the lakeside. It was already dark, and we needed to go to the temple where we were supposed to stay, as there are temple timings, so we were not even able to spend more time over there. So after just exploring the lakeside area or taking a walk throughout the lake, we went to Chutang temple. Over there, we prayed the Buddha. We pay homage to the Buddha. We paid the vows, and we stayed there after having a lunch, and a very good hospitality from the compassionate sisters of Chutang temple. I'm very much thankful to them for this hosting, for this hospitality, and for making us so comfortable in this new country. And the next day, it was a 2-day program, as I have mentioned earlier also. So next day, we went to the Chutang market. It's basically Chinese style mandi. Over there, you can get everything of your daily needs. And but basically, what we experienced, that it is a food market. So overall, our experience of that mandi or the market was very good. And at last, we went to Yuan Kuang Buddha Institute, which is in Chongli. And over there, our coordinator was invited as a chief guest. Over there, there's an exhibition of few things, like there is a poster exhibition of eminent places of Buddhism in India, and also a replica was there of Tunhuang caves, detailed history or detailed record of how excavation work went in Tunhuang caves, and what are the artifacts or materials were recovered from that cave. It was beautifully presented in that institute. We got an experience to interact with the facilitators or faculty members who were explaining the artifacts or the painting or the places in very detail. So overall, that was also a very learning experience to all of us. And at last, again, I'm thanking you, Dr. Chuming Shifu, and our new family, a TEEP family that I've got here, for making this trip so amazing, so learned, so rich experienced, and making my life so easy in a new culture. Thank you.